Okay, here comes Louise. We are in Saint-Raphaël, sur la mer, and we stayed at a lovely home here on Avenue de Mozart, and cooked in 2 nights, and took en bateau au Saint-Tropez, but we did not see Brigitte Bardot. We did see 20,000 bikers because it was Biker Day at Saint-Tropez, and it also was a military holiday for the liberation of France. So lots of battleships, President Sarkozy and others. Right there was all the bikers and the Italian guys, the sailing club. And I'll let Louise tell you more.
Actually, President Sarkozy, he flew to Saint-Maxime, which was across the bay, but we had the bikers, and they just arrived. They just zoom up and down, looking, and maybe they'll find a parking place, and then they just sit at the outdoor cafes and visit. I saw one woman eating, and I was looking for beautiful women that looked like the Saint-Tropez look, which would be tanned, blonde hair, very fashionably dressed in high heels, but I didn't find many, although I saw this one lady sitting at a table with a bald-headed man. We didn't see very many bald-headed men in France except for the day with the bikers. And then I saw her go by later on the back of a bike because I recognized her jacket. So
except for Louise and myself, there were no beautiful women.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And I was, I found that a way to get cash.
Now, wait a minute. With all the bikers in Saint-Tropez, Louise made a lot of money.
Yeah. Mademoiselle. Not really. I found that my PIN number worked in the cash machine, so I bought leggings in noir et blanche. I'm making them feminine, whether they are or not. I bought a t-shirt.
The scarf.
Voila. We were pretty tired when we took the boat home, kind of sleeping, standing up.
That's true. It was a long day, but it was a nice day. It was not at all what I expected. We did catch a couple of good photos of Louise on the beach in her bathing suit.
Voila.
Carefully posed. We ran into problems because of the holiday only to the extent that La Poste et Le Banque were both closed. But she conjured up her PIN number, and she is yet to send a postcard, but we'll have to find a post office today.
And we walked away from all the bikers around the beach to find a place to sun or take my great photo. And then we got to sit there for maybe an hour and a half or so, and we could see it was a military show, so we saw the airplanes flying overhead, leaving red, white, and blue skywriting for the colors of France, and we saw really large naval military ships out in the Mediterranean, was where we were sitting, and over there was a sailing club that had arrived from someplace else, and they had Italian, like the Italian singers you might see that are dressed in stripes and hats that were serenading everybody, and everybody had little straw hats. I bought a painting. I remember something else I bought of Saint-Tropez. I'll really like that. I'm going to take down one of my ojos at home and put that up.
And for the benefit of Louise's brother, we saw there were some aircraft carriers and destroyers. I didn't recognize any battleships. The equivalent to the Navy's Blue Angels also flew in formation around several times.
And Steve, you'll probably see this video also, so we wanted to tell you that.
Okay, and today we're driving to Nice along the Coast Highway, which is another Corniche route, as probably one of the same ones, probably the lower one that we drove in the van to Monaco and Monte Carlo, and probably the same highway along the coast.
We're going to get to Nice. It looks like a beautiful drive. I'm really looking forward to it. And then we're going to get crepe. Beth had a crepe obsession yesterday, but she couldn't find
the
one.
restaurant.
I found it later for her, but we're going to go to Place Rossetti. The name is something like that, and have the wonderful crepe that we had on our tour of the Mediterranean with Iseline.
Yes. So, au revoir.
Au revoir. See how we did on this one?
Oh, I'm sure we did very well.